Soft wind through the trees, a distant bell somewhere. The day is slowly fading, and somehow the years fade with it. There was a road beneath the sunset, running through our little town. We chased the shadows down the sidewalks, never thinking time could run. Old bicycles beside the fences, baseball cards inside our hands. The world was only a few small streets, yet somehow larger than the land. Every summer seemed forever, every dream was close enough to touch. We never knew how quickly seasons move. Take me back to the road beneath the sunset, where the evening painted gold across the sky. Let me walk beside that younger boy again. Tell him not to hurry, tell him not to try to grow up so fast, because these days will someday become the memories that keep him warm. There was a corner store on Maple, where we'd spend our spare change slow, laughing underneath the neon, watching all the people go. The radio played through open windows, songs that drifted through the air. Back when every ordinary moment felt like something rare. The stars arrived without permission, one by one above the town, and somehow life felt endless then. Take me back to the road beneath the sunset, where the evening painted gold across the sky. Let me walk beside that younger boy again. Tell him not to hurry, tell him not to try to grow up so fast, because these days will someday become the memories that keep him warm. Most of those old houses vanished. Many friends have moved away. Some became names inside old photographs. Some were carried by the years. Yet whenever autumn finds me and the daylight starts to fade, I can hear the those distant voices calling through the amber haze. If I could stand there for a moment, just one evening, one more sunset, I would say, you don't need all the answers, you don't need to fear tomorrow. The road ahead is long and beautiful. Take me back to the road beneath the sunset, where the sky still holds the colors of my youth. Let me walk that quiet neighborhood once more. Every laugh, every dream, every truth. Though I cannot turn the years around, they're still alive somehow. On the road beneath the sunset, waiting in the fading light. The sun goes down, the years go by, but somewhere that boy is still running toward the light. Pavement, coffee cups and passing cars, a train whistle in the distance, calling us toward tomorrow. There was a hill we used to walk every morning without fail, books beneath our arms, dreams inside our heads, talking about places we'd never seen and lives we'd never lived. The city waited somewhere far beyond the horizon line. We thought the future was a doorway standing open in the sun, and every road would lead us somewhere wonderful. Oh, the hill we used to walk, with the world still waiting at the other side. We were young enough to believe anything could happen. Every train that passed us by seemed to carry our names toward a brighter sky. We spoke about the lives we'd build, the people we would become. Some dreamed of oceans, some dreamed of music, some dreamed of simply getting away. The years ahead looked endless, like summer highways stretching west beneath the clouds. And every goodbye felt temporary, as if we'd meet again next week. We never imagined how far time could carry us. Oh, the hill we used to walk, with our laughter in the wind and our futures in our hands. Every step felt like a promise, every day a new beginning. Every sunset brought another chance to become who we believed we were. different cities, different stations, different streets. But sometimes when the morning light falls a certain way, I see those shadows once again, walking beside me, young and fearless, certain of tomorrow. If I could meet that younger man, standing halfway up that hill, I wouldn't change a single choice, I wouldn't rewrite a thing. I'd simply tell him, hold these moments carefully, they disappear much faster than you think. Oh, the hill we used to walk still rises in my memory, just beyond the years. And though the road has carried me farther than I ever dreamed, part of me remains there, walking toward the station, with hope inside my heart, and the whole world waiting just ahead. The train arrives, the doors open, and somewhere that young man steps aboard, still chasing the horizon. The night was young and the air was warm, music drifting through the trees, like a memory waiting to happen. Down by the fairground, the lights were dancing, red and gold against the dark. Laughter floated through the evening, like sparks rising from a fire. And there you were, standing beneath the Ferris wheel, as if the whole summer had been waiting for that moment. The world kept turning, but somehow time slowed down when you smiled. Like stars that fell into the middle of July, summer lights burning in the night. We were young, we were fearless, we were infinite for a little while. We wandered through the crowded midway, sharing stories, sharing dreams. The future seemed so close, we could almost touch it with our hands. A song was playing somewhere, a melody I still remember, though the years have taken almost everything else. The moon hung quietly above us, watching two young hearts believe that summer could last forever. Shining in your eyes, like stars that fell into the middle of July. Summer lights burning in the night. We were young, we were fearless, we were infinite for a little while. every word.
I don't remember every song,
but I remember the way you looked
beneath those falling lights,
as if the night itself
had chosen your face
to carry through the years. Summer lights still shining somewhere
beyond the distance,
beyond the passing years.
Summer lights
never really fade.
they stay alive
Inside the places where our hearts still wander.
And whenever July returns,
I find you there,
waiting beneath the Ferris wheel,
wrapped in golden light. The music faded,
the crowd went home,
the summer ended,
but the lights remain.
There are nights when the city grows quiet and the traffic fades into the rain, when the reflections in the window look a little older than before. A glass half full beside the piano, photograph left on the shelf, and suddenly I'm standing once again at a crossroads from long ago. 1,000 choices, 1,000 chances, and only one life to live. Where the roads divide, I still see them sometimes, stretching through the years like rivers in the dark. Where the roads divide, I wonder who I'd be if I'd followed another line across the map of destiny. Another led to distance. One road carried promises, another carried dreams. Some roads disappeared without warning, some became the life I know, and some still wander through my thoughts on nights like these. We never know which door will matter until it closes behind us. Where the roads divide, I still hear their echoes calling through the silence of another passing year. Where the roads divide, the questions never fade, but neither do the lessons that brought me here. drifted to faces blurred by passing seasons, names carried away by time. Yet I've gained things too: quiet wisdom, gentle scars, and reasons to be grateful for the miles behind me. If I could travel backward to that moment in the rain, would I choose a different future? Would I take another train? Maybe, maybe not, because every winding road, every mistake, every miracle has shaped the man I am. Where the roads divide, I no longer fear the question. I no longer chase the ghosts of what might have been. Where the roads divide, I finally understand the beauty wasn't waiting at the end of the road. The beauty was the journey itself. The rain keeps falling, the city keeps sleeping, and somewhere beyond the darkness, the roads continue on. The morning comes quietly through an open window, a gentle breeze, a distant bird singing. Another spring has arrived. The years have gathered softly, like books upon a shelf, each one holding stories of someone I once was. A boy beneath the sunset, a dreamer on a hill, a lover beneath summer lights, still walking somewhere inside me. The seasons never stop turning, yet nothing is truly gone. When spring returns, I hear their voices drifting through the blossom trees. When spring returns, the road behind me shines as brightly as the road ahead. And for a moment, all the years become one. Some faces live in photographs, some live only in my heart. Some names are carried by the wind across the changing years. I've loved, I've lost, I've stumbled and recovered, and somehow every step has brought me here. The story was never perfect, but it was always mine. When spring returns, I hear their laughter floating through the warming air. When spring returns, the memories gather like old friends friends arriving home. And for a moment, nothing feels far away. For one more chance to walk through yesterday, to stand again in places time had taken from my hands. But now I understand, those days were never lost. They've been living quietly within me all along. The sunset road, the station hill, the summer lights, the roads that split apart. Every chapter, every heartbeat, every goodbye, every beginning, they're all here now, part of the same song. When spring returns, I greet the morning with gratitude instead of regret. When spring returns, I see the beauty in every mile I've traveled. And though the years keep moving, I no longer fear their passing, because the love, the dreams, the memories remain. The blossoms drift across the sky, the journey continues beyond the horizon. And somewhere a young boy runs beneath the sunset, a young man climbs a hill, two lovers dance beneath summer lights, and an old traveler smiles as spring returns. As spring returns.